Hello my beautiful ninjas, and thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. It's Nani again. I wanted to come on and just do a really quick book review video. I've been needing to shoot this video for so long now. It's actually two of them that I need to do, but the first one that I will talk to you guys about today is the book that's called The Four Agreement by Don Miguel Ruiz. I read it maybe like a month and a half ago, and I've been wanting to shoot the video. I wrote down the pointers of what I wanted to talk about when it comes to the video, but I just never got around to doing it. It's just been, my life has just been very busy, which is a blessing. So again, I want to come on and just do this video now. If you guys have not read this book, I'm not going to, I guess, talk about everything like inside the book, so I'm not going to reveal anything. I just want to let you guys know, if you are thinking about possibly reading it, why you should. I definitely would recommend the book 100%. It's an amazing read, and I just want to go ahead and jump right into this video. But for those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do subscribe for more videos, and also click that bell notification just so you're notified every time I upload a video. And then also, for those of you who have recently subscribed, thank you so much. But I would also love to hear your feedback as far as what type of videos you would like to see from me, or just how you feel about the content that I'm already creating. So definitely do that for me. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I do have a couple of notes that I wrote down, so if I am looking down, that's what I'm looking at. I just wanted to make sure to cover all pointers just so I don't forget anything. So let's go here. And actually, I don't have the physical book. I use the Amazon Kindle app to read most of my books, to be honest with you, because I have my tablet with me all the time, my little tablet. I know it looks like a phone, but I have my tablet with me all the time, so I figure I might as well download this. I think it's $9.99 a month that they charge me to be able to read a lot. There's a lot of books that you have to buy. I actually don't remember if I had to buy this one, to be honest with you. I don't remember exactly if I had to pay for the book, or if it was a part of like the Kindle Select where you can read it for free. I'm not really sure, but even if I had to purchase the book, it's the same thing as going to the bookstore and purchasing it there. But like I said, this is just much easier for me just because I have my tablet with me all day, and I do have a Select book in my bookstore already. But yeah, I just didn't really want to create more clutter. So I did use my tablet to read it. You guys probably can't even see it. This is what the book looks like. Come on. All right, so this is what the book looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'll just put a picture around me somewhere. I've heard a lot about the book prior to reading it. I saw a lot of different reviews of people that have read it, and they basically recommended it as well. So I wanted to just kind of see it for myself. So the first thing that I'll definitely say about the book is that it's really easy to read and to understand. For me, how can I say this? The books that I usually read are more towards like encouragement, empowerment, you know, motivating type reads. So I knew that it was going to be that type of read, but I didn't want it to be something where it's like they force, you know, pointers down your throat and you can't really understand it and you can't really apply it to your own personal life. And that's really what I loved about the book. It's a very short read. It's 140 pages or something like that. And it's, like I said, it's very easy to understand and very easy to read. So if it's been a while since you actually read a book, it'll be very easy for you to kind of grasp everything that they were saying in the book and for you to just read it throughout. And I love books that are like that. I like being motivated and uplifted and encouraged and things like that throughout certain reads, but I don't want it to be that you're forcing so many pointers down my throat that I can't even find anything to apply to my personal life, or to really be able to reflect how I can apply it to my personal life. And this book was very easy. It's only 4 agreements, and all of them really just geared towards just how can I say this? It gears towards just you opening yourself up to, I guess, yourself and to the universe, and just really changing your perspective. And I really love books like that, that have so much information and just have so many perspective changing information. And I really love this book for that reason. Although it was a short read, like I said before, it's packed with so much good stuff in the book that it just made it easier for me to kind of like I said, reflect on my own life, reflect on my past mistakes, reflect on where I am presently, reflect on where I want to be in the future, and to really try to apply some of the principles that they talk about in the book to really just change my perspective on certain things, and to really just address my current situation in a different way. So I really like that about this book. As I said, it's very easy to understand, and it's a small or a short read, but it's packed with a lot of information that will help you to change your perspective, which obviously helps you to change your life overall. The next thing that I wanted to talk about, oh, actually that was the next thing. The next thing I wanted to say is, like I said, it's very inspiring and informative, but it's not too overpowering. Like I said, I don't want to read something that feels like, I don't know, I don't want to read something that feels like it's just trying to tell me to do so many things without breaking it down so I can fully understand it and again apply it to my own personal life. So it wasn't too much. It wasn't like a heavy read, which I really liked about the book as well. And also in the book, it gives a lot of examples, like I said, to break things down into bite-sized pieces so you can understand exactly how it applies to you. And if the things that don't apply, if you've already mastered, I guess, one of the ingredients, if you already mastered it, obviously, you know, you can let that fly. But of course, we can always grow no matter what, no matter how much you think that you've mastered a thing. You can always grow, you can always stretch yourself, you can always push yourself, and the principles definitely help you to see things in a different perspective and helps you to push the envelope and to just push yourself altogether. So I really like that as well. And again, would I recommend this book? Those are basically the pointers that I wanted to talk about. It's a really quick and short book review. Like I said, the book was not very long, but it had so much information in it. But I definitely would recommend that you read this book. I'm not really sure of exactly how much it costs on Amazon Kindle, or if you decide to get it at the bookstore. I'll find out that information and I'll leave it down in the description box. But either way, it's important that we read things that help us to, like I said, change our perspective, change our minds, and just to create different standards for ourselves and for our lives so that we can continue to fulfill our purpose on earth and to really just contribute to the mission of the world. So I would definitely recommend that you read this book 100%. It's not something that's going to be, you know, hard to read or hard to understand. And like I said, it's a very short read, so it's probably going to be easy for you to read it in a couple of days, if not less than that. So I would recommend it 100%. Like I said, I'll make sure to leave the links down in the description box. But I would say that the main or the biggest thing or the biggest lesson that I'm taking away from the book, without giving so much information about the book, the biggest thing that I've learned is to really just stay open, and just to stay open to my life unfolding. I feel like for me, and you guys can probably agree with me as well, I feel like a lot of times I'm very controlling to a certain extent. I like to be in control or feel like I'm in control. And I think that when you're too much in control, or if you want to be too much in control, a lot of times you can let a lot of great blessings just fall through the cracks because you're not really paying attention, you're not really allowing yourself or opening yourself up to a different way of thinking or a different way of doing something. And it's hard to recognize those blessings when you're just stuck in your little controlling world or controlling little mindset. And I think that this book has definitely taught me to just open myself up to just my life unfolding. Whatever has been destined to be of me and of my life has already been written, and it's just I'm living it out. And it's definitely helped to change my perspective, very much so, because it's allowing me to see things in a different way, and it's allowing me to appreciate what I already have and to really appreciate my gifts and my talents. I feel like a lot of you out there might feel the same way, and of course let me know in the comment section if you do. I think a lot of times, especially growing up, depending on what your surroundings are and depending on your upbringing, a lot of times we don't really see the value in our gifts and our talents. I think because we're taught to, I know for me personally, I was taught to really go to school and to get my degree, and you know, both of my parents are in the medical field, so just seeing that example, I thought that that's the only thing that I could do to be successful or to be of good use. But the thing that makes me feel the most fulfilled is writing. That's the thing that makes me feel the closest to myself, the closest to God, and I didn't really put any value on it, but now I'm in the place where I'm opening myself up to a new way of thinking and to accepting the fact that it's amazing as it is, because it's a way for me to get closer to God. It's a way for me to get closer to myself and to understand myself more. And it's a way that I'm able to feed my soul and to feed my spirit. And we are spiritual beings, and that's what I believe. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and it's important that we water our soul and our spirits. And writing allows me to do that. So it's definitely opened me up to new opportunities, a new way of thinking, a new way of looking at myself and my life, and just really appreciating what I already have, because life is short, and I think that if you don't really pay attention to what you already have, you can miss a lot of really great blessings, and you can miss a lot of things that you might be asking for or things that you might be yearning for. I think a lot of us, we could be yearning for happiness and joy and fulfillment and this and that, and you may not recognize that it's already within you, it's already around you, it's already surrounded, you know, you're already in abundance in that thing, if that makes sense. So that's basically what I learned. Hopefully, you know, it's a good read for you guys as well. If you have already read the book, let me know down in the comment section what's the biggest lesson or what's the biggest thing that the book has helped you to see or to recognize or to change about yourself. For those of you who have not read it, you might as well just get on the bandwagon, because it's really an amazing read. I'm not getting paid for this video or anything like that. I just wanted to come on and just give you guys some positive and encouraging and inspiring information. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Make sure that you do subscribe for more videos. Make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and also, like I said, click on that little bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I know it's been a minute since I did a video, but I'm back on it. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be safe, stay blessed, and remember to always treat yourself.